you cannot be affected by something that you are not attached to. That's very important. That you cannot be affected by something that you are not attached to. Because like right now, that we are having this conversation, there's a family out there right now who are, in the process of value ceremony. And here we are not affected by that. At the same time, if it was on a weekend, on a Saturday, you find that there's a family A, and then in the same village, there's a family B. This family A, wako na harusi, very happy, jovial, they are jumping, they are marrying, they are eating cakes and all that. But family B, wako na mazishi. They are crying, there's mourning, there's all that. So these are minding their happiness, and these ones are minding their sorrows. I think that's why Jesus was saying, let the dead, yes, let the dead, let them bury their dead. So now, this is because of the element of attachment. The reason why these ones are not crying with this group, it's because they are not attached to the person who died. So you cannot be affected by that which you are not attached to. But now the question is, if I detach, so many people think that detaching from someone or from something means that doing away with it, living without it. That if I tell you to detach from your spouse, I'm talking about you fail to love them, you stop taking care of them, you stop showing them, respect and all that. But here is the concept. When we are talking about detachment in a relationship, we are talking about you are still showing care, you still love, you still show respect, you still provide, you still protect. Well, if now you are the protector, respect, which is the other things that people do. There is still sex, part of it. So you are still doing all these things in a relationship or in a marriage. But at the same time, you are detached. That everything you are supposed to do, you are doing. But you are attached. Let me give you a good example. We have the train. So kuna train, we have a train here. Let's draw a train. So we have a train which is headed to that direction. So here is the driver's cabin. So driver ako hapo. This one is misbehaving. So the driver ako hapo. That's the driver's cabin. And then we have other cabins. I don't know whether they are called cabins or whatever they are called. Hizo vitu zenye watu hubebwa nazo. So they are like that. So whatever the number of them. So this driver's cabin can walk comfortably, confidently, without these others. But the driver's cabin, ndio inavuruta hii. This one now is also joined to this. So if we can now, kwanza wachana na driver, these two, like these are now the two people who are in the relationship. This is the person one and this is person two. So here there is a joint, there is a way they have been joined together. Hizi cabins zikifika kwa parking ya train zinaweza toanishwa. Hii kichwa the driver's cabin inaweza tembea na haka peke yake. Hizi zingine zote zitoanishwe moja. Then it means that each and every cabin of the train is whole by itself. It doesn't really need these other these other cabin. It only needs it for the support, for the care, for the protection, for the love, for the sex, for the everything. So if this cabin 2 catches fire, cabin 1 can save itself. And it is not going to cry because cabin 1 imekati moto. So it will just detach, itaachanisha, and then itaenda peke yake. Hapa kwa hii joint, that's where now attachment and detachment comes in. That these two cabins are attached, but at the same time, they are detached. So they are attached to a level whereby they can coexist. But if this one is in danger, or this one decides to detach from this, it can detach at any moment. So if it decides to walk away, it can walk away at any moment. Without feeling hurt, without feeling heartbroken, without feeling or such. So now, this green thing is like semi-permanent. haifuti vizuri. So now that means that when we are talking about detachment in a romantic relationship, this is what we are talking about. That you still care about that person, you still love that person, you still protect that person. But if this person started abusing you, for example, if this person becomes abusive, you can decide to exit this relationship at any point. That means then that for detachment to work, there's one key element that must be there. There's one key thing that must be observed. That you must first of all understand and believe that you are complete by yourself. That you, yes, before now detachment. Because if now, the issue of attachment, if you don't attach, you don't detach. You are already detaching because you have already attached. You see?
Yes.
So the reason why we are now talking about detachment is because someone have already attached. So if you have not attached, then we cannot talk about detachment. So the goal then should be to make sure that first of all you don't attach. You don't get attached to this person. How do you do that? We come now to this. That before you meet this person, you must be a complete whole being. You must be complete, like you must know and believe that you are whole by yourself. This is not only going to be a mere thing of affirmations and all that. The way people do affirmations, I'm beautiful, I'm blessed, I'm all that. You know, sometimes they like doing empty affirmations without believing what they are saying. I'm saying empty because the goal of an affirmation is not to just verbalize it, is to believe what you are saying. If you don't believe what you are saying, you are just wasting your time, you know. So now when we are talking about you must feel complete, then we are saying this, that when you are getting into this relationship, this romantic relationship, then you are already whole. You are whole. You are a whole human being, a whole and complete human being. Such that you are not getting into this relationship because you want to get something from it. Now get that clear, because this is the most key point now. You're not getting into the relationship because you want something from the relationship. You're not getting into the relationship because you want the relationship to serve you by giving you something. No, you are getting into the relationship because I'm whole, I'm complete. I don't need a relationship. You see? I don't need it in the sense that I am whole, I'm complete, so there's nothing that the relationship can give me. Because if you are talking about love, I love myself enough. I have all the love that I can get in this world. I have created that love within myself. If you are talking about happiness, I'm so happy. I'm the happiest person in this world. So if I'm the happiest person in this world, so I'm not looking forward to have someone else make me the happiest woman in the world. So I'm not looking forward to have someone else make me the happiest man in the world, because I'm already the happiest person by myself without that person. So when you get into this relationship, you are not craving for love. You are not deficient for happiness. You are not craving for attention. You are not craving for validation. You are not craving for appreciation. You are not craving for anything. You have it all. You have all this. You have built a well of a source of all these things within you, such that you don't need someone else to feel loved. You don't need someone else to feel complete. You don't need someone else to feel appreciated, to feel valuable, to feel worthy. So if you can feel all these things before you meet someone else, that means that when you are meeting this person, you are already complete. You don't need anything from this person. If at the same time you could meet someone else who is also complete, 100% complete, then that means that the two of you are whole and complete, such that when we are talking about the issues of love, happiness, blah, 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 all those things, then both of you are at 100%. And the other one is 100%. So mmekutana nyinyi wote wawili, you are complete human beings. It's only in marriage or in love whereby 1 + 1 = 1. But most people think it like this. that because I'm not complete, I'm just a half, so I need someone else to add to my half. I need another half person so that we can equal to one. That's the greatest mistake that most people make. And the people who make this mistake are those people who are looking forward to get something from the relationship. You know? So these are people, they are people who don't even get into a relationship or they are half full or half empty. They are people who get into a relationship zero.
They are coming with expectation.
Good.
To be full now.
Exactly. So this is somebody who is coming into the relationship with an empty cup. Empty cup. So amekuja, relationship ijaze. Amekuja, this person does not love themselves. This person does not appreciate themselves. This person is so miserable. This person is lonely. This person, they have nothing. So they are coming into the marriage with an empty cup so that the marriage can fill the cup. So the cup of love is empty. So that means when they come into the relationship, they are so much expectant. They have so high expectations of how much love you should give them. That's why you hear so many people saying, you don't love me. If you loved yourself enough, there would be no need for someone else to love you. So your love cup is empty. Your happiness cup is empty. Your validation love, your attention cup is empty. Validation cup is empty. Every other cup is empty. So you're coming to draw from a relationship, but not to add to the relationship. And that's why I always ask people now, both of you came into the relationship miserable and lonely. And you expect to get happy or to be happy while you are in the relationship. Where do you expect the happiness to come in? Where do you expect the happiness to come from?
Not together.
Of course. Mimi nimeingia nikiwa empty, na wewe umeingia ukiwa empty. Tunangoja happiness itoke wapi kwa relationship? The happiness that we can get from a relationship is the happiness that sisi wenye tumekuja kwa relationship tumeleta. Wewe umeleta 10% na mimi nikaleta 20%, so kwa relationship kuna 30% love. Now we can be able to draw from the percentage of love that we have brought into the relationship. But if you have brought emptiness, you are only going to draw emptiness from the relationship. There's nothing that the relationship can give you because the relationship is empty. It is empty because you came in empty-handed, the other person came in empty-handed. But what if we got into the relationship with 100% of everything? Because we can't be able to come with 100% love, 100% appreciation, 100% everything. You see? You don't need someone else to feel loved. You can make yourself feel loved by yourself. You don't need someone to feel you are valuable. You don't need someone else to be happy in life. You can make yourself happy. You can draw happiness from within. Because the true happiness comes from within, not from material things, not from other people, not from achieving goals, not from career, not from promotions, not from kids. Real happiness comes from within. Because if you base your happiness from something that is outside of you, one day, the same way they came in, it will walk out. So if you are basing your happiness on your spouse, katakufa siku moja. Kakikufa ni hivyo, hata wewe happiness yako imekufa hivyo. If you are basing your happiness on your kids, they will walk out of you, out of your house. One day they might even die. If you are basing your happiness on your job, you can lose it any moment. If you are basing your happiness on your career, the university that gave you the certificate, they can decide to recall the certificate. Waseme wewe hata huko mmoja wetu, you don't have a certificate. So happiness should be coming from within. Now to conclude on the issue of detachment now. If you are 100% complete by yourself before you meet someone else, that before I meet you, I'm 100% complete. That means in real sense that I'm coming to be with you, but I don't really need you. I'm coming to be with you, but I don't really need you. I don't need you in the sense that everything that I would want from the relationship, I have it by myself. I have it before I come into the relationship. So then that means that I'm so generous, such that I don't need anything from you, but I'm willing to include you in my life. Not so that you can give me anything, but so that if you lack anything, I can give it to you. If you're deficient of anything, I can give it to you. But it would be magical if you can come in 100% and I can come in 100%. In real sense, this would be 200%. We could say that. So we are going to have 200% love, 200% happiness, 200% attention, validation, and all that. 200%. And then, the reason why I am including you even if I don't need you is because I want you to feel how good I'm feeling in my own skin. I want you to feel the kind of happiness that I'm feeling, and I also want to feel the kind of happiness that you are feeling. Because where you got your happiness from is not where I got my happiness from. So now I want to feel the happiness you are feeling, and I also want you to come in and enjoy the happiness within me. I love myself so much, such that I want you to come in and feel how much I love myself, so that you can get excitement from that. So you are not coming in so that you can give me. You are coming in so that you can enjoy what I'm enjoying. So I'm not empty. I don't really need you, but let's just have that exchange. You see? So if people can be complete and whole before they get into a relationship, that relationship cannot break. Those people are going to live together happy. Because even before they came together, they were happy. That's the magic.
So nobody is complimenting the other.
No. Nobody is complimenting the other because there's nothing to compliment. We are just here to share. It's just like the way wakati tulikuwa primary school. Wewe ulikuwa unakuja na lunch yako ni kidheri, mwingine amekuja na lunch yake ni chapo, mwingine ako na kuku, mwingine ako na mchele. So unanipea kijiko ya mchele. So kila mtu sasa kama tuko watano, mimi nachota kijiko ya kidheri kwangu nawekea huyu mwingine. Kwa mwenye ako na mchele, kila mtu anawekea kila mtu kwa mchele yake. Mwenye ako na chapo anapasua kila mtu kwa chapo yake. By the time tunamaliza lunch kila mtu amekula balanced diet. Lakini hakuna mtu alikuja akiwa empty.
Yeah.
Kila mtu alikuja na kitu yake, akiwa dish yake ikiwa full.
Yes.
So sasa ni kushare what we have.
Na bado amekula full dish.
Exactly. By the end of the day amekula a full dish because alipatia huyu na yeye alimpatia. So ile yenye ametoa imerudishwa. The biggest mistake now, the reason why relationships are breaking is because someone comes in 100% with all this, yes, and the other one comes in 10%. Now this one has to sacrifice so that he can balance with this or she can balance with this other one. So this one is just doing the work of giving, but they not receiving anything. You see? So one of the partner is the one who is giving and giving and giving and giving and giving, but taking nothing from this one, because maybe even this one wakati alikuwa anakuja in alikuwa zero, empty. So huyu hakuna kitu anaweza pea huyu tu ndiye anafanya kazi ya kutoa. It gets to a point where huyu anakuwa drained because he hana source ya kumletea. Kazi yake ni kutoa, so anakuwa drained. Akikuwa drained anaanza kuchoka, and the other person anaanza kukua mzigo kwake. You are now a burden to that person because this person is just giving and not receiving anything from you because you came in empty. You had nothing to give. So ile kidogo huyu aliingia nayo ndio mnashare. Wakati itaisha because huyu atachoka, sasa ndio ataanza kutafuta bibi wa pili.
Come to feel him now.
Exactly. Because this person anataka mtu wa kumfeel.
Yeah.
Na bibi hamulifeel. Huyu mtu, this wife anataka bwana wa kumlifeel. Na bwana yake ako empty, ako zero, hawezi mlifeel. Sasa ndio anataka nje ya doa, ndio aende atafuta mtu mwenye atakuwa anamlifeel, ndio na yeye apate kitu ya kupatia mwenye ako naye kwa relationship.
Yeah.
You see? So and that's yes, and it's a cycle. That's why you find sometimes I even tell people that ukipata bwana wako ako na mpango wa kando, probably at some level you should be a little bit happy because maybe huyo mpango wa kando ndiye maintain marriage yako. Because you had nothing to give your husband. Sasa yule mpango wa kando ndiye amekuwa anafurahisha bwana wako anakuja nyumbani akiwa amefurahia, anakufurahisha. Anapewa mapenzi na mpango wa kando, bwana wako anakuja nyumbani akiwa amejaziwa mapenzi na mpango wa kando, anakugawia hiyo mapenzi. You see? Yeah. But if as a wife you are full, as a husband you are complete, then you have that mutual sharing. There will not be cheating. Hakungekuwa na cheating. Watu hawake complain, watu hawake pigana, there could be no quarrels. And the beauty of this detachment is that when you are 100% complete, you cannot attach to someone because you don't need anything from them. I love you, but I don't need you for anything. Let's just have this experience. Let's just have each other for the experience. Yeah. Not for drawing things or giving and taking. Let's just experience the relationship. Let us just experience this marriage. So we are here for the experience, not because I need you, I need this from you, you need that from me. So detachment can, you can first of all make sure that you don't attach to someone if you are 100% complete. And by being 100% complete does not mean that you have millions of money. No, it's a state of, it's an inner state of being. It's a state of being, to feel complete, to be complete, because you can have no money, but you have 100% confidence. You 100% love yourself. You 100% see yourself as worthy and valuable. So let us get into relationship where we are 100%, so that we do not get attached to people, because the reason why you attach to someone is because you are getting something from them. The reason why the tick is attached to the cow is because it is, yes, sucking the blood from the cow. If the tick can find another source of getting the blood, it will no longer be attached to the cow. So if you get into the relationships 100% complete and feeling worthy and all that, you will not get attached, and the issue of detachment will not come in. So first of all, before you get into a relationship, work on yourself. Make sure that you are 100% complete. Make sure that you have enough love, you have enough happiness to bring into the relationship, so that you can have enough to share with the person in the relationship. And also, even when the kids come in, you have enough life, enough love, enough attention, enough everything to share with them. Yes.
Now I understand it.
You do understand?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Nimeongea, nimefeel ni kama nimepreach. I almost said amen. Remember to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.